All right, the time has come. The top 5 baby metal songs as voted on by the one. Now, obviously, music is very subjective. Everyone has an opinion on what they like, what's good for them. So that's why this is interesting. This is not a factual ranking of numbers 1 through whatever. This is really interesting because everyone has a different mood when they listen to music. Whether you're driving or, hanging out in a whiskey room, watching a concert, or if you're at the gym pumping iron, you're gonna have a different feel and kind of have a different idea of what you want to listen to. So I'm sure if I asked everyone what their top 5 is right now versus tomorrow or the next day, it's gonna change. And that's what's fascinating about this is I had so many responses, and it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough data to really tell the story. But it definitely gives us a North Star as to, what is the most common on these top 5 lists for everybody. And I had 1,004, but I keep rounding down to 1,000. But I had 1,000 responses, which means I had 5,000 different songs submitted. Now, I had to clean up the data a bit. There's a lot of songs that have different versions, and people were making it very specific. So I had to go through and cleanse the data to really condense it into a specific song title. And I did that. And the results are pretty interesting, to say the least. Babymetal has about 70 to 72 songs that they've released, including features and collabs and things like that, give or take, from what I was able to find. In the top 5, for over 1,000 people, there was a variety of 54 different Babymetal songs. That is incredible. That means out of their 72 songs that they've ever done in the last 15 years, 54 of them are on somebody's top 5 list. And just out of the small pool of people that actually submitted into my form, which, again, it's only about 1,000 people, which is a lot, but not in the grand scheme of, Gimme Chocolate has 200 million views on YouTube. 1,000 is a drop in that ocean. So I was fascinated by the results. So let's walk through the top 5. Coming in at number 5, Babymetal's Yava. My favorite choreography of any Babymetal song I've seen. This song kind of strikes back at some of the haters that were kind of trying to put Babymetal in a box. A lot of fun, crazy fun choreography. Some of the best facial expressions of the girls you'll ever see. Absolutely. Chef's kiss at number 5. Number 4, probably not that shocking, Akatsuki. Now, there were a lot of specific versions, and I should add, I had to really combine a lot of the different, kind of regulate the data a bit, because there's obviously some different performances of Akatsuki, but it came in as number 4 as the number 4 most voted on out of the top 5 list. Coming in at number 3, Monochrome. Monochrome. A newer song in comparison to maybe some of the others, but wow. What a powerful song. This was the second song I ever listened to from Babymetal, the first being Kingslayer with Bring Me the Horizon. So the second experience I had of Babymetal was hearing Monochrome live and then the Monochrome piano version on the first take. And I was hooked. So I perfectly understand why that's number 3. Number 2, drum roll, Headbanger. And again, this is another example of a time where I had to pull a bunch, right? Because there's Headbanger, Night of the 15, Yui Banger, Moa Banger, Momo Banger. All the different bangers. And I pulled them all together into just one Headbanger song title, because they're all just versions of the same song. And then coming in at number 1, the legend of the female fox itself, Begitsune. It's just, I feel like this song perfectly embodies what is Babymetal. It's kawaii, it's heavy, It's got a fantastic choreo. It has audience involvement, both live and when you're listening to it. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm listening to it, I'm kind of dancing along with it in my head, at least, right? The sorry, 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 sorry. Like, I do it and I can't help it. But Megitsune coming in at number 1, as voted on by, I had 1,004 responses. And this came in at 412 of those 1,000 put this in their top 5. That is phenomenal. But like I said, there was 54 responses that came through, or 54 different songs. So absolutely fascinating going through this data. And a lot of these are very close. The difference between number 6, which is syncopation, and number 7, which is road of resistance, 189 to 188. One response. Phenomenal. Had a lot of fun putting all this together, and I have a couple of ideas that I'd like to do with this data now that I have it. But I just wanted to kind of make a quick video with the top 5 and share it with you guys. And I'd love to see kind of what you think. Is this pretty accurate to what you would put in your top 5? Or were one of the 5 in your top 5? Let me know. Curious to do this with some of the other bands that have a longer history and longer discography, because I think it's fascinating. Not just to rank songs because it's a mood, right? Music is based off your mood, but I think it's fascinating just to see where people put your money where your mouth is, in a way. So this was a lot of fun. Until next time, see you.